Chapter 4 Quadratic Equations. Quadratic means an equation with power 2. This is the general form. Ax square plus bx plus 2 is plus c is equal to 0, where a not equal to 0. To become a quadratic equation, power of the variable supposed to be 2. Now the first question. Check whether the following are quadratic equations. First one, x plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2 into x minus 3. We can open the bracket this using a plus b the whole square. That is x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to the right side 2x minus 6. Move all the terms to the left side to make the general format. So x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. Here this plus 2x and minus 2x will cancel. Then x square plus 7 is equal to 0. Now here we can see this is the form a square. Here b is 0. X term is not there but constant is there. And x square term also here. So we can write this a quadratic equation because the power of the variable x, that is 2. If the power is 2, we can write that as a quadratic equation. Second one, x square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 into minus 3 minus x. That is, x square minus 2x is equal to, open the bracket, minus 6 plus, minus into minus plus 2x. When we are moving to the other side, x square minus 2x already here, and this plus 6 minus 2x is equal to 0, which implies x square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. This also, here we can see this is the standard form, and same way we can write the sentence as the highest power of x. Highest power of x, that is 2. Then this equation, therefore this equation is quadratic. So we can write as the highest power of x is 2. So the given equation is quadratic. Third one, x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 3. Open the bracket. That is x square minus 2x here when we are opening the bracket, we can simplify as x square minus 2x plus x, that is minus x minus 2 is equal to. Then move to one side. X square minus x minus 2 minus x square minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0. X square and minus x square we can cancel. Then minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Multiply with minus 1. We will get that as 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Here we can see power of x in this equation. The highest power of x is coming as 1, not 2. Therefore, it is not a quadratic equation. It's not quadratic. Fourth one, x minus 3 into 2x plus 1 is equal to x into x plus y. Open the bracket. 2x square plus x minus 6x minus 3 is equal to x square plus 5x. X square we can cancel from both the side or minus it that. Here 2x square is there. If we are cancelling, you will make mistake, so no need to cancel. Move all the terms to left. Here 2x square x minus 6x, we can simplify that as minus 5x. Minus 5x minus 3 on the left side, and when we are moving this to the other side, minus x square minus 5x is equal to 0. Then here 2h square minus h square, that is h square, minus 5h minus 5h minus 10h, then minus 3 equal to 0. So here we are getting h square minus 10h minus 3 is equal to 0. The highest power of h is 2, therefore the given equation is quadratic. So you can write the highest power of x is 2, therefore the given equation is quadratic. The previous case, the highest power was 1, not 2. Therefore the given equation is not quadratic. Fifth one, when we are opening the bracket, we can rewrite that as 2h square. Here minus 6h plus minus of h. So minus 7h plus 3. Here minus h square and these two together 4h. When we are moving to the other side, minus 4h plus 5 equal to 0. Now 2h square minus h square, that is h square. 7h minus, both minus. So minus 11h. Here plus 8 is equal to 0. Here also we can see the power of h, that is 2. Therefore the given equation is quadratic. So the highest power of h is 2. So the given equation is quadratic. Next one, sixth one. H square plus 3h plus 1 is equal to h minus 2 the whole square. So we can write that as h square plus 3h plus 1 is equal to, open the bracket, by a minus b the whole square. H square minus 4h plus 2 square, that is 4. Here we can see the same coefficient for h square. So we can cancel from both sides. When moving to this to left side, already here 3h plus 1, that plus 4h minus 4 is equal to 0. That means 7h minus 3 is equal to 0. 7h minus 3, here the highest power is 1. Power of h is 1, no other term. That means this given equation is not quadratic. If the power is 2, then only we can write that as quadratic. Here the power of the variable, highest power of the variable is 1 only. So we can write the highest power of h is 1. Therefore the given quadratic is given equation is not quadratic. Next one, seventh one. H plus 2 the whole cube is equal to 2h into h square minus 1. Here left side we can open the bracket by using a plus b the whole cube. When we are opening the bracket, h cube plus 6h square plus 12h plus 8 and is equal to 2h cube minus 2h. Move to the left side and h cube minus 2h cube, that is minus h cube, 6h square, 12h plus 2h, that is 14h, and plus 8 is equal to 0. Multiply with minus 1. So h cube minus 6h square minus 14h minus 8 is equal to 0. Here we can see the highest power of h, that is 3, not 2. So this will come as a cubic power as 3. So we can write it's not, the given equation is not quadratic. The highest power is 2, then only we can write the given equation is quadratic. Here the highest power is 3, so this is not quadratic. So we can write the highest power of h is 3, not 2. H is 3, not 2. The highest power of h is 3, not 2. Therefore the given equation is not quadratic. Now next one. Here h cube minus 4h square minus h plus 1 is equal to h minus 2 the whole cube. When we are opening the bracket, we will get that side as h cube minus 6h square plus 12h minus 8. From here, both the side coefficient of h cube is same, so we can cancel. Then remaining terms we can write on left side. Minus 4h square minus h plus 1 plus 6h square minus 12h plus 8 is equal to 0. Now here minus 4h square and plus 6h square, which that means 2h square. Minus h and here minus 12h, that means minus 13h. 1 and 8. So plus 9 is equal to 0. Finally, we are getting 2h square minus 13h plus 9 is equal to 0. Here the highest power of h is 2. Therefore, this is quadratic. The given equation is quadratic. So, we can write here the highest power of h is 2. Therefore, the given equation is quadratic. Now, second question, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. First one, the area of a rectangular plot that is 528 meters square. The length of the plot in meters is 1 more than twice the breadth. So, we can take the breadth as h meter and length it will come 1 more than twice the breadth. So, 2h plus 1. We know that area is equal to area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So we can write in place of length we can write 2h plus 1 and breadth as h, which is equal to area is given here 528. That means 2h square plus h is equal to 528. This we can rewrite as 2h square plus h minus 528 is equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. We have to write in the quadratic equation form. So, which is the quadratic equation, required quadratic equation. So, we can write as the conclusion 2h square plus h minus 528 is equal to 0 is the required quadratic equation. Now, second question, the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. So, we can take the two consecutive positive integers as h and h plus 1 and their product. That means h into h plus 1. That is given as 306. Which means h square plus h, and when we are moving 306 to the other side, minus 306 is equal to 0 is the required quadratic equation. The given situation we converted to quadratic equation form. Third one, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So, two characters, Rohit and Rohit's mother. So, we can take that as Rohan and Rohan's mother. Their present age as h, Rohan's present age as h, and his mother's age, that is h plus 26. Mother is 26 years older than him. So, h plus 26. Then after 3 years, that means that time Rohan's age will become h plus 3, mother's age will come h plus 26, the present age that plus 3, which means h plus 29. Now the condition according to the question, we can write the product of their ages in years 3 years from now will be 360. So the product of after 3 years, the product of Rohan's age, that means h plus 3 into mother's age is h plus 29, which is equal to, product is equal to 360. That means h square plus 29h plus 3h plus 29 into 87. 87 is equal to 360, which implies h square 29 plus 3, 32h. Then 87 minus 360, that means 273 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation form with the variable power, highest power of h, that is 2. So we can write which is the required quadratic equation, is the required quadratic equation. Fourth one, a train travels a distance of 480 km. So we can take distance is equal to 480 km at the uniform speed. Then let the speed of the train be x km/h. If the speed had been 8 km/h less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So here distance is 480, therefore time taken. Here time taken we can find time taken to cover this distance by the uniform speed x is equal to distance by speed, which means 480 by x. Now the new speed is 8 km/h less. So the new speed is equal to 8 km less than. So x minus 8 km/h. That is the new speed. Same distance. So the new time taken, or according to this speed, the time. New time, which is equal to again same distance 480 by x minus 8. This is the new time. Now here it's given. We have taken 3 hours more to cover. So more time is taking when 480 by with the less speed. So according to the question we can write from the question. We can write that this is taking more time. So first we have to write with the less speed. 480 by x minus 8. This is the new time. That minus the uniform speed. Before that was 480 by x, which is equal to, the difference is 3 hours. Now we got the equation. Then we had to make this in the quadratic equation form. For that, x minus 8 and x as the LCM, we can take it. Then which implies 480x minus 480 into this x minus 8 is equal to, cross multiply the denominators. Here 3 into x into x minus 8. Then we can simplify and write in quadratic equation form. When we are opening the bracket, we can see 480x minus 480x, then multiplying 3840 will get this side for 3x square minus 24x. 480x and minus 480x we can cancel. Then when we are moving this to the other side, 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 is equal to 0. Here we can divide by 3 throughout the equation. We will get that as x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0. This is the required quadratic equation. Exercise 4.2, first question. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. First one, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. We know that for when we are doing in factorization method, first we have to find two numbers such that sum is equal to, that is the coefficient of x, minus 3 and product as minus 10. So first we have to find two numbers, minus 5 and 2. Minus 5 plus 2, minus 3 is the sum, minus 5 into 2, minus 10 is the product. So we can split the middle term. That is x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Minus 3x we split as minus 5 plus 2. Then we can take x as common from the first two terms. X minus 5 and 2 we can take from these two terms. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Then x minus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0, which implies x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 2. So we can write the roots of the equation is 5 and minus 2. Therefore, we can write the roots are 5 and minus 2. Now the second question, 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Here sum as 1 and product as 2 into minus 6 minus 12. The numbers 4 and 3 minus 3, 4 into minus 3 minus 12, 4 plus minus 3, 1. So we can rewrite the given equation. 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. The middle term we split as. From there, first two terms we can take 2x as common. Then x plus 2. Here minus 3 when we are taking as common x plus 2, which implies x plus 2 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. That means x plus 2 first term equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to 2x is equal to 3, then x is equal to 3 by 2. So here we can write the roots are, therefore the roots are minus 2 and 3 by 2. Third one, root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So we have to find two numbers such that sum as 7 and product 5 root 2 into root 2. So 5 root 2 into root 2 to 10. 5 and 2 are the numbers. 5 plus 2 7, 5 into 2 10. That means we can rewrite that as root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. From here we can take x as common. Root 2 plus 5 in bracket. From here root 2 we have to take as common. 2 we can write as root 2 into root 2. So if we are taking root 2 as common, then root 2x will remain. And here also 1x is there. X square and only 1x we are taking out. So here root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Now we can take root 2x plus 5 as then x plus root 2 is equal to 0, which implies root 2x plus 5 equal to 0 or x plus root 2 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to minus 5 by root 2 or x is equal to minus root 2. So we can write the roots are minus 5 by root 2 and minus root 2. Therefore the roots 0. The roots are minus 5 by root 2 and minus root 2. Now the fourth one, 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. To avoid this fraction, just multiply throughout with 8. So which implies 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then from here, sum as minus 8, product as 16. So we know the numbers are minus 4 and minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 4 plus 16 when we are adding minus 8. So we can rewrite 16x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. 4x we can take as common, then 4x minus 1. From here 1 we have to take as common, but make it the sign same, so take minus 1 as common, 4x minus 1 inside the bracket. Again 4x minus 1, that bracket is common, 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So here we are getting x is equal to, which implies 4x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 0. So we can write x is equal to 1 by 4 in both the case. Therefore the roots are 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Fifth one, 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. Sum is minus 20, product is 100, which means the numbers are minus 10 and minus 10. Minus 10 into minus 10, 100, positive 100, and adding minus 20. So we can rewrite this one as 100x square minus 10x, again minus 10x, plus 1 is equal to 0. From here 10x we can take as common, then 10x minus 1. From here minus 1 we have to keep out, and then 10x minus 1 inside the bracket. Again 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. This also we can write as 10x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 0, which implies 10x minus 1 is equal to 0, or second bracket 10x minus 1 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to 1 by 10, or here also x is equal to 1 by 10. Therefore the roots are 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. Second question, solve the problems given in example 1. In that example, here it's given John and Shivanti had for total 45 marbles. So we can take, let the number of marbles with John be that as x, and Shivanti had 45 minus x, total 45. So one of that John had x and Shivanti had 45 minus x. Then according to the question, both of them lost 5 marbles. So John's present number of marbles, that is x minus 5. Shivanti had 45 minus x, from that 5 lost. And their product is equal to 124, which means x minus 5 into 45 minus 5, that is 40. 40 minus x is equal to 124. When we are opening this bracket, we can write that as x square minus 45x plus 324 is equal to 0 when we are rewriting this. Here we have to find two numbers such that sum as 45 minus 45 and product as 324. So we can write as the numbers minus 36 and minus 9. So from here x, then x minus 9, from here minus 36, you get x minus 9 is equal to 0. That is x minus 9 into x minus 36 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to, x minus 9 is equal to 0, or x minus 36 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 9 or x is equal to 36. Then according to the question we can write, here the question is find out how many marbles they had to start with. So we can write they had to start with the marbles 9 and 36. So we can conclude that number of marbles they had to start with 9 and 36. If John had 9 marbles, then Shivanti had 36. If John had 36 marbles, then Shivanti had 9. Total 45. Second question in that example. From that we can take let the number of toys produced on that day, that is X. Then cost of one toy is equal to rupees 750 by X. Here it is given that on that day the total cost of production was 750. So 750 by X, that is cost of one toy. Then according to the question we can write as, here it is given cost of one on that day the production, that is equal to, that means 750 by X, which is equal to 55 minus X. We found that to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day, that is given in the question. So we can rewrite this one. For that condition we can write in this equation form, which implies 750 is equal to 55 x minus x square. Now this is the form of a quadratic equation and we can factorize and solve this one. So when we are rewriting this equation, it will come x square minus 55x plus 750 is equal to 0. Here we had to find two numbers such that sum as minus 55, product as 750. So the numbers are minus 25 and minus 30. So when we are splitting the middle term, minus 25x and minus 30x, we can take x minus 25 as common, then x minus 25 into x minus 30 is equal to 0, which implies x is equal to 25 or x is equal to 30. Then according to that question, therefore the number of toys produced on that particular day was 25 or 30. Third question, find two numbers whose sum is 27. So sum of two numbers is equal to 27 and product is 182. So we can take the number as x and second number as 27 minus x. Sum of the numbers, that is 27. So numbers as x and 27 minus x. Here product is 182. So we can write x into first number 27 minus x is equal to 182. Product as 182, which implies 27x minus x square is equal to 182. Rewrite that x square to the other side. So x square minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. So x square minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. Then we have to find two numbers such that sum as minus 27 and product as 182. The numbers minus 14 and minus 13. The sum as minus 27, product as 182. So we can rewrite that as x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 is equal to 0. From here x we can take common, x minus 14. Here minus 13 we can take as common. So x minus 14 is equal to 0, which implies x minus 14 into x minus 13 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 14 or x is equal to 13. Now we got the value of x as 13 or 14. Then we can write, therefore the numbers are 13 and 14. Question number 4. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose square is 365. So we can take the integers as x and x plus 1. From the question here we can write two consecutive integers, sum of whose squares. So the numbers x and x plus 1. Squares means x square and x plus 1 the whole square. Sum of this square is equal to 365. When we are opening this bracket, x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. That means we can rewrite as 2x square plus 2x minus, move this 365 to the left side. So minus 364 is equal to 0. We can divide that by 2. So again, when we are dividing by 2, it will come x square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. Now here we have to find two numbers such that sum as 1 and product as 182. So we can find the number 14 and minus 32. 14 and minus 13. 14 and minus 30. So we can rewrite this as x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equal to 0. Which implies x we can take as common, x plus 14. Here minus 13 we can take as common, x plus 14 is equal to 0. That means x plus 14 into x minus 13 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to minus 14 and x is equal to 13. Here x is equal to minus 14, that we cannot take because it's a negative integer. Here in the question it's given as positive integers. So this we can write as rejected. Because of that negative integer, we rejected that. Then the only value, that is 13. So we can take the first integer, that is 13. Therefore, two consecutive positive integers. The two consecutive positive integers are 13 and next one 13 plus 1, that is 40. Question 5. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. So we can take, let base be x and 7 cm less. So altitude as x minus 7. And its hypotenuse is given as 13. Find the other two sides. So by Pythagoras theorem we can write base square plus x minus 7. That means altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. That means x square plus x square minus 14x plus 49 is equal to 169. This we can rewrite as 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. Again we can divide by 2, which implies when we are dividing by 2, we will get x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Here we have to find two numbers such that sum as minus 7, product as minus 60, which means minus 12 and 5. We are taking these two numbers, minus 12 into 5 minus 60, minus 12 plus 5 minus 7. So we can rewrite that as x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. From that we can find the value of x. Here when we are simplifying that, x minus 12 into x plus 5 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 12 or x is equal to minus 5. Minus 5 rejected because the length of the triangle, sides of the triangle cannot be a negative number. So that we can write there rejected. Here we are taking x is equal to 12. That means base is equal to 12 centimeter. Altitude is equal to 12 minus 7 is equal to 5 centimeter. So the sides of the triangle 5 centimeter, here 12 and hypotenuse 13. Question number 6. A cottage industry produces a certain number of poetry articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. So we can take on that day the number of articles produced be x. And the cost of production is saying that as 3 more than twice the number of articles. So if the articles, the number is x, then twice means 2x, 3 more than, so 2x plus 3. Then here according to the question, if the total cost production on that day, that is given as rupees 90. So we can write total cost means x, number of articles x, and cost of each one is 2x plus 3, and total cost that is coming as 90. So we got the equation. Then we can open the bracket and simplify that. This we can rewrite as 2x square plus 3x, moving 90 to the left side, minus 90 is equal to 0. Here 3 as the sum and product as minus 180. You have to find two numbers. So 15 and minus 12. 15 and minus 12. We will get sum as 3, product as minus 130. So we can write that 2x square, 3x we are splitting as 15 and minus 12. So plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. Then find the value of x. Here after simplifying, factorizing, we are getting 2x plus 15 into x minus 6 is equal to 0, and x is equal to minus 15 by 2. It's a negative number, so we can write there rejected because number of articles cannot be a negative number. And second option, that x is equal to 6. That means x means the number of articles. So we can write therefore number of articles produced is equal to x, and cost of each article. Here the question, find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. So cost of each article we have taken as 2x plus 3. Put the value of x in that. So 2 into 6, 12 plus 3, rupees 15. Exercise 4.3. First question, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If the real roots exist, find them. First one, 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. We can compare with the general format. Here a is equal to 2, b is equal to coefficient of x, that means minus 3, and c is equal to 5. Now first we have to find discriminant d. Therefore d is equal to b square minus 4ac, which means b is here minus 3, the whole square minus 4 into a is 2, c is 5, which is equal to 9 minus 14. So 9 minus 14, here we are getting, sorry, here not 14, 40, 2 into 5, 10, 10 into 4, 40. So 9 minus 40, that means minus 31. This minus 31 is less than 0. We know that if d less than 0, that means there is no real roots. So we can write there is no real roots. No real roots for the equation. Second one, 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4. Comparing with this, a is equal to 3, b is equal to coefficient of x, that means minus 4 root 3, c is the constant 4. Then we can find the discriminant, d is equal to b square minus 4ac. That means b is minus 4 root 3 the whole square, that minus 4 into 3 into 4, a and c. Here 4 into 4, 16, 16 into root 3, 3. So 16 into 3, it will come 48. 48 minus 4 into 3, 12 into 4, 48. So here we are getting 0. That is, which implies d is equal to 0, which means if d is discriminant is equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. So therefore the roots, if they exist, we have to find the root also. Therefore, roots is equal to we can find that as alpha and beta or just the roots is equal to, which is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Here root d becomes 0. So we can write this as directly minus b by 2a. Plus or minus whatever, this d is 0. So this part is enough. Which is equal to minus b. b is minus 4 root 3. So minus b means 4 root 3 by 2 into a is 3. So we are getting 2 root 3 by 3. Then we can write in sentence, therefore the required roots are 2 root 3 by 3 and 2 root 3 by 3. The roots already we got that as equal. So repeating that 2 root 3 by 3. Again 2 root 3 by 3. Third one, 2x square minus 6x plus 3 is equal to 0. And we are comparing here a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 6 and c is equal to 3. Then therefore discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. That means b is minus 6. The whole square minus 4 into 2 into 3. 36 minus 24. So 36 minus 24, 12. Which is greater than 0. If d is greater than 0, that is d greater than 0, there are real and unequal roots. So we can write the roots are real and not equal. Now we have to find the roots. So roots are, we can write that as that is equal to minus b plus or minus d, root d divided by 2a. That means x is equal to minus b, that is 6 plus or minus root 12 by 2 into a is 2. which is equal to 6 plus or minus root 12 we can write as 2 root 3 by 4. From here we can take 2 as common. Then remaining 3 plus or minus root 3 by 4. Here 2. So this we can write as 3 plus or minus root 3 by 2. So we can write, therefore the roots are first one we have to take with a plus sign, 3 plus root 3 by 2. And second one 3 minus root 3 by 2. These are the roots here. When we are taking here directly, this if you want we can write as 3 plus root 3 by 2 and 3 minus root 3 by 2. So the roots are. Now second question, find the values of k for which each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. So first we can find discriminant. D is equal to b square minus 4ac, which means here b in place of b k. If you want we can write a is equal to 2, b is equal to k, c is equal to 3. Then b square means k square minus 4 into a is 2, c is 3. That is k square minus 24. Here it's given that equal roots. So we know that for equal roots, d is equal to 0. Discriminant will be 0. That means k square, we got d as k square minus 24, which is equal to 0, which implies k square is equal to 24 or k is equal to root 24, which means plus or minus 2 root 6. So we can write the value of k is equal to plus or minus 2 root 6. Next one, kx into x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. We can rewrite kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Here also first we have to find d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac, which is equal to, in place of d here it is coming minus 2k. A is equal to k, b is equal to minus 2k and c is equal to 6. So b square minus b, in place of b minus 2k. The whole square minus 4 into a is k into c is 6. That means 4k square minus 24k. Again this also equal roots. For equal roots, d is equal to 0. That is, here we got d as this one. 4k square minus 24k is equal to 0. This we can rewrite as 4k we can take as common. So k minus 6 is equal to 0, which implies 4 cannot be 0. Then the two options, either k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. That means k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. This implies k is equal to 6. So k is equal to 0 we cannot take. If we are taking k is equal to 0, the entire given equation will become 0. So the value of k in this one, k is equal to 0 is not possible. You can write there not possible. K is equal to 0. Therefore, k is equal to 6. Third question, is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth and area is 800 meters square? So we can take, let the breadth be x, length is twice, that means 2x, and area is here given. So we know that area of a rectangular field, area is equal to L into length into breadth, which implies here x into x as the breadth, length as 2x. 2x is equal to, that is given as 800 meters square, which implies 2x into x, that is 2x square is equal to 800. That means x square is equal to 400. From that, x is equal to plus or minus 20. Here minus 20 we cannot take it because negative 20 as the length or breadth we cannot take it. So we can write minus 20 rejected. Length or breadth we cannot take as my negative number. So therefore breadth as breadth, that means x, value of x we are taking as plus 20, that much meter. Now here the question, is it possible or not? So we can write, is it is possible to have the rectangular mango grove with breadth as 20 meter and length as 2 times of that, 40 meter. So we can write in sentence according to the question. Therefore, it is possible to design a rectangular mango grove with length 40 meter and breadth 20 meter. 20 meter and 2 times 20, that is 40 meter as the length. Now the fourth question, is it the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. Sum of the ages of two friends, that is 20 years. So we can take first one and the second person. First one say present age, that is x years, second one as y. Then here sum of their ages, that is 20, which means x plus y is equal to 20. Then 4 years ago, 4 years before, that means their age, it will come as x minus 4, this one, second one is y minus 4. The product of their ages, 4 years before, the product of their ages, that means x minus 4 into y minus 4 is equal to 48. When we are opening this bracket, it will come, that is xy, then minus 4x minus 4y minus 4 into minus 4 plus 16 is equal to 48. This we can rewrite as xy minus 4 we can take as common from here. So 4 into x plus y, minus 4 we are taking out, then x plus y, these two terms together, plus 16 is equal to 48. When we are moving 48 to the other side, minus 48, 16 minus 48, that means minus 32 is equal to 0. Now in place of x plus y, we can put the value from the first equation, that is xy minus 20 in place of 4 into 20 into 4. It's in place of x plus y, we are putting that 20 value, that 4 is here, then minus 32 is equal to 0. This value is come from equation 1, from 1. Then we can write, which implies xy minus here 80 and then minus 32. So xy minus 112 is equal to 0, which implies xy is equal to 112. Then from equation 1 and 2, this is the second equation, we can rewrite. This we can mark as equation number 2, xy is equal to 112. And from equation number 1, we can write y is equal to 20 minus x and put that in equation number 2, xy. X, and in place of y, 20 minus x is equal to 112. So open the bracket, it will come 20x minus h square is equal to 112. That we can rewrite as h square to the other side. H square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to 0. Here we have to find the discriminant. D is equal to b square minus 4ac, which is equal to minus 20 square minus 4 into, here a is 1. 1 into c is 112, which is equal to, here 400 minus 448, which is equal to minus 48. That is less than 0. Less than 0, discriminant is less than 0, which means there is no real root, imaginary root only. So that we can write. So here we are getting D discriminant less than 0. So we can write that equation has no real roots, which means that type of situation is not possible. Here the question it was, is it the following situation is possible or not? So the situation is not possible. There is no solution, no real roots. Question number 5. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter and area 400 meter? If so, find its length and breadth. So we can take first the length of the park as x meter and breadth as y meter. Here perimeter is given. We know that perimeter means 2 times. Perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. That is given as 80 meter. Here we can take length as x and breadth as y. So 2 times of x plus y is equal to 80 meter, which implies x plus y is equal to, divide by 2, x plus y is equal to 40. That equation number 1. Then here it is given area as 400. That means length into breadth. Here length is x, breadth is y. So we can write from the question, xy is equal to 400. That is equation number 2. Then we have to find the any one of these variable, substitute in the equation 2. In equation 2. For that we can take y is equal to 40 minus x. Y is equal to 40 minus x. So we can rewrite this as x into, in place of y, 40 minus x is equal to 400. When we are opening this bracket, 40x minus x square is equal to 400. That we can rewrite x square to the other side. That is x square minus 40x plus 400 is equal to 0. Then we have to find, this is a quadratic equation. We have to find the discriminant D. Therefore, D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Here b is minus 40. Minus 40 square minus 4 into a is 1. C is 400. C equal to minus 40 square, that means 1600, minus here and also 4 into 4 16, so 1600. Here we are getting that is equal to 0. So we can write, we know that is D is equal to 0, which implies roots are real and equal. Real and equal. So when we are doing the roots, we are getting, we know that alpha or beta, so we can take the roots in general. So minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Here first we are taking with the plus sign and second with the minus sign. So minus b and b, value of b is minus 40 here. So minus of minus 40 by 2, that means plus 40 by 2 is equal to 20. Again D is 0, so plus or minus whatever, it will come as equal roots with minus B by 2A. This also second root also getting us same 20. So according to the question, is the park possible or not? So rectangular park is possible. The length and breadth of the park are equal of 20 meter. So we can write it's a square park of side 20 meter.